Hello everyone, welcome back to your English class. I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to start with a very beautiful poem, How the Little Kite Learned to Fly, which is taken from Raintree English Course Book for Class 5. How the Little Kite Learned to Fly. This poem is written by Catherine Pyle. Catherine Pyle was born in Wilmington on November 22, 1863. Her parents, William and Margaret Pyle, were of old Wilmington Quaker families and kept a warm and creative home life for their children. She was the youngest of 4 children. Many of her stories were drawn from fairy tales, ancient myths, nursery rhymes, and stories about animals. She wrote more than 30 books, exhibited her art, and drew for her own books as well as for others. Some of her books are The Counterpane Fairy, Wonder Tales from Many Lands, and As the Goose Flies. In this poem, the speaker gives voice to 2 kites, one big and one small. The poem expresses the fearful nature of a kite who wanted to fly high in the sky. Initially, the little kite was afraid to fly high into the sky and was highly pessimistic. But later on, with the motivating words of the big kite, he gathered courage and learned to fly slowly. Finally, he successfully learned to fly high in the wailing sky. He is very glad that he tried, otherwise he would have never known how wonderful it is to fly. Now let's understand the poem stanza-wise. I never do it, the little kite said, as he looked at the others high over his head. I know I should fall if I tried to fly. Try, said the big kite, only try, or I fear you never will learn at all. But the little kite said, I am afraid I'll fall. These lines tells us a little kite was initially afraid of flying, as he looked up at the other kites who flew freely in the sky. The little kite thought that he would fall if he tried to fly. The big kite encouraged him to try, because if he didn't and simply gave up, he would never learn to soar high up. But the little kite was still afraid, as he thought that he would fall if he tried to do so. The second stanza goes in this way. The big kite nodded. Ah, well, goodbye. I am off, and he rose towards the tranquil sky. Then the little kite's paper stirred at the sight, and trembling he shook himself free for flight. First whirling and frightened, then braver grown, up he rose through the air alone, till the big kite, looking down, could see the little one rising steadily. These lines tells us the big kite ignored his words and bid him goodbye and flew up high in the peaceful sky. The sight of the big kite flying into the vast sky made the little one stir with fright. Though a little frightened, he was ready to fly. At first, the little kite circled the sky. Though being frightened, yet he managed to gather courage and flew bravely alone in the sky. Now, the big kite could see the little one flying unwaveringly in the sky. Third stanza is, then how the little kite thrilled with pride as he sailed with the big kite side by side, while far below he could see the ground and the boys like small spots moving around. They rested high in the quiet air, and Only the birds and clouds were there. "Oh, how happy I am!" the little kite cried. "And all because I was brave and tried." Now, this made the little kite feel happy, proud, and excited, as he was now the companion of the big kite that flew up in the air. Far below, he could see the ground, and the boys appeared like small spots moving around. Both of them tried to relax during their flight in the sky, with birds and the clouds as their companions. The little kite cried in happiness, for he could prove himself as the one who tried to fly bravely and was successful in it. So, the moral of the poem is that in order to be successful in life, one must work hard with determination and be courageous. One must face the challenges in life by being brave, self-confident, and bold. I hope you all liked this poem and understood the poem well. Goodbye. Take care.